This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by Lynda.com. What's up, everyone? John Ranger from Techno Buffalo here. So, we do a little show called Rumor Roundup, and we obviously round up all the rumors from the past several weeks. And over the past few weeks, we have heard a lot about the Samsung phones, the Note 4. Obviously, the S5 was a big deal. We didn't hear much about their curved display technology. Earlier this week, though, Samsung, I think, surprised a lot of people and unleashed the Samsung Galaxy Edge. What's up, everyone? John Ranger from Techno Buffalo here. Earlier this week, Samsung unveiled a crazy curved phone called the Samsung Galaxy Edge. There's also some Note branding in there, but it's unsure if it's going to be part of the Note line. That aside, it's a pretty cool device. So it's rocking pretty much spec for spec what they just announced with the Galaxy Note 4. It's a little bit smaller on the screen size. It's 5.6 instead of 5.7. It's got a QHD display, so it's essentially a 2K screen. It's 2560 by 1440, which is a ridiculous 525 ppi. It's got a quad HD Super AMOLED screen, a beastly processor. It's 2.7 gigahertz quad core, 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of 64 storage, expandable, all kinds of other goodness. 16 megapixel sensor on the back with optical image stabilization, but that is not the big story. The screen is freaking curved. And it's not curved like, you know, the LG G Flix was curved. It's got a whole separate screen on the side of the device. You're probably saying to yourself, John, why would I want that? And that is a very valid question. But before I get into what that can do, I want to take my hat out to Samsung. If I was wearing one, I would tip it right now. I've been tough on Samsung over the past few years. I think they haven't really done much in the innovation department until now. They are trying something different. They're not sacrificing specs for it. They're not making it weird and useless like they had at the old Continuum with the second screen on there. This is a totally new take on a smartphone that's giving a whole new way to access information. I give Samsung credit for trying something new. They're using more premium materials. They're sort of going through one by one, addressing the concerns people had with their products. Okay, so now onto the weird little curvy thing. If you want to see more about it, we've got some hands-on too that Todd did, who's in Berlin at IFA. Link to that will be right down below. Of course, we'll have some footage popping up as I'm talking. So you can do all kinds of cool stuff with it. Let's say you want to use it as an alarm clock. You can just turn your phone off and the time will show up right down there, and there's your alarm clock. What if you want your Twitter feed to show up right there? You can go ahead and see that. If you want settings or news ticker to show up there, a stock ticker, without your screen having to be on, it gives you a lot of flexibility. And what I'm really excited about is when developers get access to that little tiny screen, and they can do a lot of cool things with it. And if you don't want to use it, you really don't have to. You're still getting the specs of their latest phone, which is a Galaxy Note 4, but you've got something extra on top of it. You can choose whether or not you want to use it or not. You still have the same S Pen that's on board. I think Samsung's done a really cool job. And also, it's going to be coming to every major US carrier, so presumably it'll be coming to whatever carrier you're on. Unless you're on an MVNO or you live in another country, it'll be coming to your carrier. So it'll be widely available, which I think is great. No carrier exclusivity. It's got that crazy screen on the side, which can offer a lot of information. I think it'd be kind of nice to have my Twitter feed show up there, sports scores. I can know how the Angels or when the Lakers lose, because they're going to a lot this season. And I like that Samsung's trying something new. They've been talking a lot about curved technology. They showed it behind closed doors at CES last year and even the year before that. But now I'm actually seeing it in production devices. I like that they didn't put it on the Note 4. They didn't sort of cramp down everybody's throat and be like, this is what you're going to use. Take it. They even give people options, and I'm a big fan of options. If you want to try something new, we have it. If you prefer the old form factor, you prefer just a big old screen with a gorgeous display on it, then try the Note 4. If you want to try something different, hey, we got that for you too. Take a quick second to thank our friends at Lynda.com, which always makes me laugh. I've got an Aunt Linda and she can barely check email, so it always makes me kind of chuckle that there's a website called Lynda. Not related, not a funny story, but I still thought I'd share. Lynda.com offers thousands of super engaging, really easy to follow video tutorials that are taught by pros in the industry. So if you want to learn something new, like software, creative, business skills, you want to create your own website to run your own business, you probably got to learn how to do it. Give them a shot. Membership starts at just 25 smackaroos a month. It's online, so you can get access to it 24/7. So like when you're doing your, 6 a.m., having a Mountain Dew and some Doritos, you can learn something new. So give it a shot for 7 days for free. Go to lynda.com/technobuffalo. That's lynda.com/technobuffalo. So you don't have to worry. You can do it anytime you want. They're not even going to care if you're not wearing pants. Hopefully they're not going to, do a little Samsung it up and release an updated version in 3 months. But I think they did a really cool thing here. And I've been, again, very rough on Samsung in the past. And I want to give them credit where credit is due. I want to ask you guys too, what do you think about that weird curved screen on the Edge? Would you use it? Would you not use it? If both phones are sitting side by side, and I said, you pick one that you're going to use for the next year. Would you pick the Note 4 or would you pick the Edge? I think I would unequivocally pick the Edge because I like to try new things. And I also like big screens to sort of get the best of both worlds. But that's just me, I'm weird like that. Which one would you pick? Tell me, because I want to know. We could just have a discussion on it. Leave in the comments, I'll reply, and we can talk. And this is what it looks like when I talk on the internet. Anyway guys, until next time, I am John Rettinger from TechnoBuffalo. Just want to share my thoughts. See you guys next video. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We love making tech videos here, and if you like watching them, be sure to hit the giant subscribe button so you know exactly what's happening in the world of technology. And if you like gaming and you want to see us play some games, albeit sometimes kind of badly, check out our new Twitch channel at twitch.tv/TechnoBuffalo.